All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday, April 6th, 2026, and let's get right into our video. Firstly, I wanted to look at the live radar, and we do have some activity to go over here. We have had some snow going on. Started this morning out west towards central South Dakota, south central South Dakota, and then into portions of southeastern South Dakota with, again, some light snow activity. And out towards the Pierre area, we are still seeing some snowflakes out here towards Pierre. And then also it continues to be in these same areas down towards the Yankton, Vermilion area. Now, it does look like this line segment, this band of snow, has moved farther south and will continue to move south as we go throughout the rest of the day. Sioux City right now is right in the thick of it, and then over towards kind of near the Hardington and Creighton, O'Neill areas there in Nebraska. Now, farther to the south towards Omaha, as you can see here, we're seeing more snow here in western Iowa. And due to this, they have actually issued a winter weather advisory that was just issued. And let me go ahead and pull that up. So let's have a look at the latest on this winter weather advisory. As you can see, it is down here into eastern Nebraska, into southwestern Iowa. And this is includes the Omaha area. So Omaha is right in the middle of this. It also includes West Point over towards Atlantic, Iowa, and the area there in blue. So here is the latest wording on this from the National Weather Service here. It says wet snow is expected. Total snow accumulations are between 2 and 4 inches with locally high amounts up to 6 inches. So that is the totals according to the Weather Service in Omaha. And this is from 10 p.m. this evening through 1 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. So that's the timing of this. And this is again for portions of southwest Iowa into east central Nebraska. Plan on slippery road conditions. These hazardous conditions can impact tomorrow morning's commute. Slow down and use caution while traveling. And that is the latest from the National Weather Service. All right, so let's jump right into the forecast outlook. Taking a look at the short term first with this system down here into Nebraska and Iowa. Let's go ahead and play this out for you. As we go throughout the rest of the day, it does look like we are going to see an uptick in rain and snow developing tonight, mainly tonight. Again, it looks like the activity that we're seeing now is going to fade away as we go throughout the next hour or two. That's the expectation. And then tonight, we're going to see some rain and snow develop and form in eastern Nebraska into western Iowa. And as you can see there on the map, that is where it illustrates that. Then as we head into tomorrow morning, you can see that snow continues across northeast Nebraska into Iowa. And then as we head into tomorrow, that will dissipate by the afternoon hours. So as we head into the afternoon tomorrow, this activity is going to fade out. But again, we are looking at the snow potential in eastern Nebraska into western Iowa, and that is why they have issued that winter weather advisory. So if you're in those areas, be on the lookout for that. Again, 2 to 4 inches of snow is expected. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so now let's look a little bit longer range out here in this forecast. So let's go ahead, start on Wednesday. where we're looking at maybe some rain showers in Iowa on Wednesday. But other than that, we're not seeing a whole lot. It's going to be a little bit warmer on Wednesday. And we'll get to the temperature map here in just a few minutes. Now, as we head into Thursday, it does look like this is our next legitimate shot for our region, for South Dakota into Nebraska, to see more precip. And it looks like we are seeing rain, mixed precip, and snow with this on Thursday. And the snow would be up north towards the Aberdeen area, Mulbridge, maybe Pierre, and then mixed precip down towards the Sioux Falls area, and then maybe some rain and maybe some thunderstorms in southeastern Nebraska. And then as we head into Thursday, if we play this out on Thursday, you can see it moves east, and we are, this isn't looking like a major system. This is not anything big. This is a disturbance pushing through our region that could see light activity. And as we head into Thursday night, you can see a lot of the rain continues across Iowa, and there could be some embedded thunder with that. It is that time. It is this time of the year. April, we can absolutely see thunderstorms, especially in Iowa. And then as we head into Friday, we are going to see a high pressure build over us on Friday. And you know what that means? Dry weather. And we're going to start to warm things up this weekend. And have a look at this weekend. We are not really seeing a whole lot. Now, there are some recent trends here within the past couple of hours on the latest European model that suggest we could see some very isolated pop-up showers and maybe even thunder showers, something worth keeping an eye on, across southeastern South Dakota into Minnesota. And then how about on Sunday? Well, it looks like as we head into Sunday, there could be some rain developing across our region, maybe even some thunderstorms. We are going to be warm enough to support thunderstorms on Sunday. We're going to be warming things back up into the 60s and 70s. Again, I'll get to the temperatures in just a minute. But we are seeing a potential system for this weekend. Maybe some rain showers on Saturday, but especially on Sunday, we're looking at more widespread chances for showers and thunderstorm activity. Now, if this plays out, we are looking at a little bit of a bigger system now. This isn't anything major as of yet. Things can still change. It is April, but we do need the moisture. We are pretty dry out there, all things considered, across the region, so we could really use some moisture here, and hopefully we see some more moisture this weekend. And one thing I've noticed too, within the past week, the grass has significantly changed. We went from brown grass to a lot more green. I've been seeing a lot more green grass in the past few days. So just that little bit of moisture that we got this past week was enough to really start to green this grass out there. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that as well. Now, next week, we'll see what happens. There's some trends suggesting towards the middle of April to see another system. Look at that. If that plays out, maybe some more snow in our region by the middle of the month. It's certainly on the table. It is the time of the year. We can still get these springtime snow systems in April, and it does look like the trends are wanting to suggest that we could see a potential snow system by the middle of April. But, it's too far out yet at this time. But thought I would mention it. It's worth mentioning that we're just going to keep an eye on it. All right, so let's look at the temperature outlook now for our region. Today, again, it's pretty cool out there. We're seeing widespread 30s and 40s, and that is quite a bit below average for this time of the year. Again, we should be in the low to mid 50s for this time of the year. As we head into tomorrow, we're going to see a very similar forecast to today across a large chunk of the region, the central and eastern half of the region, widespread 30s to low 40s. Now, out west, we are going to start to see some warmer air creep back in with temperatures into the 50s and even 60-degree weather returning tomorrow out west towards Rapid City. And then on Wednesday, that warmer air is going to move east, and widespread 50s and 60s return to the forecast on Wednesday. So we're going to be back to above average temperatures for this time of the year. And Sioux Falls could even hit 60. I think we'll be in the low to mid 60s on Wednesday for Sioux Falls. Now, the one downside to Wednesday is the wind. It's supposed to be breezy with 20 to 35 mile per hour winds on Wednesday. But other than that, a fairly nice April day on Wednesday. How about Thursday? Well, it looks like we're going to be back to around normal for this time of the year for temperatures. We're going to be widespread 50s, which is, again, where we should be for this time of the year. So overall, a fairly decent April day. And then on Friday is going to be kind of an in-between day. And what do I mean by that? Well, we're seeing cooler weather to kick off this week. And then once we head into this weekend, we're going to warm things back up. And Friday is kind of that in-between day. We're going to be stuck in the 50s, which is about where we should be for this time of the year. So it does look like Friday overall, not a bad day. And then Saturday, we're going to warm things back up. We're seeing widespread 60s across the region, even some 70s out west towards Rapid City. So it looks like we're going to warm things back up this weekend. How about Sunday? We're going to be even warmer. How about 60s and 70s widespread? Sioux Falls reaching the 70s again on Sunday. So it looks like the temperature roller coaster, the temperature swings is going to continue. And we're looking at very nice weather for this weekend. Now, the one downside to the forecast this weekend is, again, as I mentioned a minute ago, is the chances for precip. We are looking at rain chances for this weekend. In this video, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, drop a comment down below. We want to hear from you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. And also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well so you don't miss any of our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.